Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball starts right now. Jose Berrios gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work.
Hey, Mateo.
Here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Backhanded. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
Batting second.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Lucero has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Brett Phillips is looking to turn it around right now. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
At the plate, Alfredo Lopez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing for the Royals. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Sal Romano will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things you look for in a pitcher, Matty, is movement on the fastball, and this guy has great run on his fastball. What does that mean? On his arm side, when he throws, the ball has it looks almost like a cutter. It has this little sweeping action. And what it does, it keeps the hitters from hitting it off the barrel of the bat. A very effective pitch, but a very difficult pitch to command.
Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by. Look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. Pitch out, nothing doing. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
That changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. Nope. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Grumman over at second. Bichette at first with no outs. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. The 1-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Sanchez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Drew Waters, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Right side. Sanchez is up with it. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Digging in now, Henry Keene. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. From the stretch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Romano, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 30. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Now here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
At the plate, Diaz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waters calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So coming to the plate, Brett Phillips. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Into the box now, Ozzie Bruno, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Bruno.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
He's going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Striding in, Ronald Hernandez. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bruno at second. Jung on at first with nobody out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
To short. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Stepping in now, Victor Lucero. He grounds it sharply to third. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now at the plate, Romano. He singled his last time up. From the belt, the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Digging in, Bo Bichette. He drew a walk his first time up. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bichette enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. One and one. Here it is. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. The set and the 2-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Here's the 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into frustrating for a pitcher.
In now, Drew Waters as he sends it on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly, but the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving.
Welcome back to the Rogers Center, home of the Blue Jays, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Lucero over to his left, 1 out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Now at the plate, number 15. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The 0-2 once more. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now batting, Sanchez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming, here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. Standing in now, Jorge Mateo.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Royals get one back on this solo home run. We play 2. Stepping in for the Jays, Henry Keene, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
In there, 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. Sanchez patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So striding in, Jay Jung. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. The 1-0 home. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Next to bat for Toronto, Ronald Hernandez. In the air to right center. Sanchez sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check, but they lead it 4-1. Into the box now, Alvarez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Standing in, Alfredo Lopez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lopez a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, number 30. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Romano is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. KC down in order. They trail it. Stepping into the box,
Leading up,
Victor Lucero.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Grounded down the third baseline.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Sanchez going back. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Romano. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Ready once again, Bo Bichette. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The batter,
striding into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Fastball just inside.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Takes this the other way to right. Alvarez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run.
Chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder,
So run away here with the bases empty, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike one.
His pitch count is in a really good place to this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 6.
Ready now, Yolmer Sanchez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Drew Waters. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. Ground ball right side. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The third baseman
coming to the plate now, Henry Keene. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Line hard to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, bottom line right here, it all comes down to execution. If he's going to miss flat, middle, up all day long, it's going to be a long night for this pitcher.
Andrew Vasquez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Ozzie Bruno will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Keene, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted in the air to center. Sanchez waits on it. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Jay Jung.
Second baseman, Jay Jung.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to center field. Moving under it, Sanchez makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. They're up 5-1. Stepping into the box, number 15. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Ready with another 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Jorge Mateo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. KC down in order. They're down 5-1. Into the box, Ronald Hernandez. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Ronald Hernandez.
First offering on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Mateo takes it in. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Settling in now, Victor Lucero. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Stepping in now, Rod Grumman. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Bo Bichette is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Ready for another shot now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Sanchez ranging back, still ranging back. Boom goes the dynamite. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 19th home run for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah. You've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded with the power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Stepping up now, Drew Waters. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Now the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase.
He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as the side is retired. But one more look here at the big blow in the inning for the Jays. A grand slam home run. The 2, 3, 4 hitters now to start the 7th, and they're starting to run. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Standing in, Alvarez, and then he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Crawling for it, Romano. And that's the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, Alfredo Lopez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
This is pulled into right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Hey, Dero, that's a one-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Into the box, number 30, reined in. Now he'll bluff the throw to first and fire back to second. But he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Now batter.
From the stretch, fouled off.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
He froze him on the fastball there. Diaz is the second out in the 7th inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And a good throw. A wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Royals wind up leaving them loaded. They trail big. It's 9-1. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said that top to bottom, his guys have impressed him at the plate. He loves that they're into double-digit hits, but just as much, he's thrilled to see that they've only struck out one time. That's impossible to sustain, but it points to the team's incredible focus at the plate right now.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here it comes, 1-0. Grounded to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jay Jung. He's set, and the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in, Ronald Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Alvarez is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Right fielder, Victor.
At the plate, Victor Lucero. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Jung leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
And he's back standing. Two-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 3-1.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Stepping in, number 15. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
0-1 the count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. In now, Sanchez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Guerrero is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jorge Mateo. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First offering on its way. Shoots this one over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The batter, number 48.
Now in the box, Alvarez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. Keene is there. And that retires the side. 1 left for Kansas City. They trail big. It's 9-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rod Drummond. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Drummond.
The pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. Standing in now, Bo Bichette, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Guerrero is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Grumman on third. Bichette is at second with nobody out. On a rope to the second baseman, and they get the double play at third.
The center fielder, number 14.
Digging in the switch hitter, Drew Waters. Runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Lifted the other way out to left center. Phillips is on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for Toronto, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Ready for another chance? Alfredo Lopez starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Lays off 2-2 now. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, and one thing he definitely didn't want was a long at bat here to start off this ninth inning. This could really jeopardize whether he can complete this game or not.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number one.
The batter, number
30. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out. Striding forward now is the DH, Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.